Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this show. Alien Hands, Alien's Joy. This show is all about mindfulness, yoga, meditation, and all the goodies of life so that you can enjoy life to the fullest. Thank you so much for joining. Today, Alien is very busy enjoying her time with her loved ones. She's on vacation, and you will see her again in the next show. I am the guest, AJANTA NIKAM. Namaste. I am a life coach and I work mostly on the stress management and anxiety side. So today in the show, we are going to discuss about stress management, what is stress and how it affects us and what we should do to manage it. So everybody in their life has a challenge to manage stress. So let's think about that everyone in this life, we hold a bucket. We hold a bucket of stress. It is an invisible bucket. We don't know the size of this bucket. So maybe my stress management, my handling of stress bucket is small, and maybe yours is a big one. You can handle more stress. So everybody has their own bucket, and we carry this bucket of stress everywhere, wherever we go. And depend upon our age, depend upon our situation in our life, we have to cope up with stress, we have to manage this stress, and sometimes it gets overwhelmed. So as I said, that we have this bucket, and the size of the bucket is different, depend upon our resilience, our time, our age. So what goes in this stress? Things like relationship issues. So we carry that. So mostly we get stressed because of our relationships. We are not able to communicate properly. We don't know how to manage it. There is some issue and then we get stressed. So stress, relationship stress goes in this bucket. If you are busy, if you are working on a difficult job, there is a lot of pressure, then the work-related stress also goes into your bucket. Your personality, maybe you are a perfectionist, maybe you are a people pleaser, you like to keep others first in your life, and that can create a stress in your life. Maybe you like to control on things, you want things in your life in a certain way, so that can also create a stress and it can go in your bucket. And if it is more which you can't handle in your bucket, then it will overflow. And the time it will overflow, you will start seeing symptoms of stress. So let's think about more, like about your personality. So as I said, you might be a perfectionist, you might be people pleaser, you might be thinking too much about it, like you like to have a control over your situation. You might be having the imposter syndrome. You might be having a negative mindset, a fixed mindset. So all these personality traits can create a stress for your life. Then you will have some issues related with your money. So if you're not able to manage money related problems, then you will get overwhelmed and you will have stress in your life. You might be moving from one place to another. So you are leaving your comfort zone, and that can create a stress. Issues like job related, relationship, money, issues like health related. So you might be having some issues with your health, and that can create a problem. Stress can be also because of something happened, some trauma happened, some loved ones is sick, or some death in your life, and that can create a stress. So all these things will pile up, it can go inside your stress bucket, and the time it will overflow, you will start seeing symptoms like anxiety, lack of confidence, You will feel overwhelmed. You will feel um, you will feel tiredness, lack of energy. So let's talk about more symptoms. Like you can feel physical symptoms like palpitation. You will have a shivering of hand. You will have a heartbeat problem. Like your heart will race fast. You will have a blood pressure issue. Either it will be low or it will be high. So all these physical symptoms you will start seeing inside, like in your lifestyle, in you. You will start eating either more or you will start eating less. You will have a, you are overthinking and you will have a headache. You will have a sensitivity towards light or sound. So all these symptoms you will start seeing in your life and you will not know what is it causing and how to handle it. Some emotional symptoms you will start feeling or start observing. And if you are observing, be aware that you are facing some challenges and you have to fix it, because if the symptoms you are not getting control of, if you are not getting control of your stress, it will create more problems. You will have a small stress can create anxiety, overwhelm, burnout, and it can also, if it is a longer run, then it can create a panic attack or depression also. It can also affect your health. The stress, small stress, and if it is a not, you're not able to handle it for a long run, it will affect your actual health. You will have a blood pressure issue, heart issue, or something severe as cancer also. So be aware that if you are having a stress, kindly try to fix it. Have your support system, talk with somebody and try to fix that. So emotional issues, like you will see these people, like if somebody is stressed, you will see them getting angry now and then, more than angry than the natural their way is, natural their behavior is. You will see symptoms like crying. They are unnecessarily crying. They are overthinking the situation. They are over worrying. They are thinking about the future too much and they are not able to enjoy their present situation. So you will see these emotional situations or behavioral situations, symptoms in the person who is going through stress. You will also see the situations like these people, the people who are stressed, or maybe it is you are not able to sleep properly. Either you are sleeping too much or you might be sleeping very less. You will be eating too much, or maybe you are not at all eating. You don't have appetite. You don't feel eating healthy because you just wanted to have something and rest. So you will not have much energy. You will choose the unhealthy diet. You will have lack of energy. That's why you will not able to sleep, or you will sleep too much in your in the morning time. You will have a fatigue in morning time. You will also have difficulty in making decisions. So whatever the decisions you have made, you are not feel confident. You will be asking others too much because you don't feel confident about your own decisions. You need somebody to help you out to make decision. You will also see that you are forgetting many things. You will be keeping your car key here and there, and you are not able to remember where you kept your car keys. Or maybe you kept your car in a parking lot and now you are not able to think about where you were when you parked your car. So these kind of behavioral situations you will face because you are forgetting things. And why you are forgetting? Because your mind is not in peace, in rest. You will also see that you are not able to judge properly. You are overthinking. You are either thinking rationally, irrationally. So all these things will go in your stress bucket, and it will create more stress, because you are forgetting about things, you are not able to judge, you are giving others a right to take your decisions, and it will create more stress because you are giving control of your life to somebody else. You are constant worrying, you are not able to handle pressure, and all these things will create anxiety. It will create burnout. If you don't take control, if you don't solve your problem, then it will go into panic attacks and depression. Some people, if they have stress, they find coping mechanisms, and those coping mechanisms are not the good one. In the sense, these are the negative coping mechanisms. These are the false drainers. So what goes in is the stress, but then you find some drainers, and you think that now the stress is going out and it is helping me. But actually, these are the false coping mechanisms, or these are the negative drainers. So what are these? Let's talk about now the drainers. So these can be alcohol. This can be smoking. So you have observed that many people, they go through stress. Now they have a habit of either smoking, alcohol, or something else, but they are addictive to something. And when they are addictive to something, they feel better in that situation. So only for that particular situation, they really feel that they are in control, or they feel that now they are not thinking about the difficult situation or their stress. So alcohol, smoking, any other kind of addiction, negative addiction, will harm you. It is not actual a coping mechanism. Actually, it is a false drainer. There are some females, like I have some clients also. They manage their stress by shopping. So the shopping is also, you feel better in that particular situation, but actually it's a false drainer. You are just trying to make yourself happy just for some time, just to get your different mindset going away from your stress. So shopping is also a negative drainer, or a false drainer. Then eating more, eating less is also a false drainer. There are many people, they love to go for party. And yes, partying will help you to enjoy for a certain time. But then again, if you're not with your good friends, if you're not in a situation where you can really feel and really tell what you really feel to your friends, then those social events will create more stress eventually. So partying, yes, it will help, but if you're not with your good friends where you can really be open and tell them about your life, about whatever is going on in your stress, it is not your actual support system, then it's a false drainer. Be aware, figure it out, a right drainer for your stress. So as I said, what goes in your stress bucket is your stressor, and depend upon your time, depend upon your age, depend upon your situation, the stressor can be different. We also talked about the symptoms. What are the physical symptoms? What are the mental symptoms? And the behavior changes happens when you are stressed. We also talked about the drain, the negative drain. Whatever goes in the stress, if you are using a negative drainer, eventually the stress will go again inside your bucket, and then your bucket is full and you will have the symptoms. Now let's talk about the actual drainers you can use for your stressors. Actual drainers which actually take the stress really out from your life. And you have to create a routine, you have to understand what is going in and how you can take it out, and keep your bucket always lighter so that you can carry it wherever you go. So let's talk about the positive drainers. Positive drainers can be like understanding your personality, understanding your aim, and understanding your own life vision. If you're not driving your car to your destination, definitely you will be stressed. So understanding what I am, where I want to be, and who should be with me, your loved ones, like understanding your goal, your vision for your life. That will tremendously help you with your stress reduction because you are driving in the right direction. You can also decide when you know the right direction, you can also decide your speed, how far you want to go, and with which speed you want to go, how many passengers you want in your car, how many loved ones you want. Because if you are carrying unnecessarily people in your car, they will create noise and you will not able to reach your destination on a right time. So make sure you understand your own vision because nobody else will know that. You are the driver of your life. You are the key person of your journey. And understanding your journey, your destination, your speed, the people you wanted to be with is very, very important. If you understand that, you will reduce the stress tremendously. The other part is once you understand the journey, understand your own life vision, then you try to figure it out, like who are the people you want in the car, who are the people you want in the journey, and then gain the confidence, gain the learning of communicating. So effective communication is very important for stress management because many a times we lack those. I have seen in many of my clients, they are going through relationship stress. And the main thing is in their relationship stress, definitely there are other challenges in the relationship stress, but having a lack of confidence, lack of communication in relationship creates more stress. So learn the power of communication. Learn how you can express yourself emotionally to the other person. You need to communicate in a way that the other person understands you. That's the first thing. Because if we don't have the communication, if we don't have the right channel to communicate, right words to communicate, things will get overwhelmed, things will get complicated, and we will have the stress for a long term. And as I said, long-term stress can create health issues. It can create workplace, the career issues. You will not be able to work on your job if you don't have the proper communication relationship with your manager, with the colleagues around you. Communication is not just you and your loved ones. It is all about you and the people around you. It can be workplace, it can be at home, it can be the way you are expressing yourself. So what you are communicating to yourself by the perspective you have towards life, the experiences you are getting in life. So communication with yourself and communication with others. It is all about, if you make it effectively, if you make it reasonably for your stress. Let's take a example of relationship stress. Husband and wife, they are not happy with each other. There are some situations coming again and again and again. Now, if mostly we female mothers, we have a habit of either talking too much or we shut down. Both are very harmful for relationship. We talk too much. We express our anger again and again. We repeat the same lines again and again, even if the other person has already understood why we are stressed, why we are angry, why we are crying. So expressing same thing again and again, or shutting down. I have seen people, I have seen some of my clients, they just shut down. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, sometimes more days. Same house, same bedroom, but no discussion, no talk. They are just avoiding each other. They are avoiding the eye contact also. So communication is very important. That's a channel. That's the channel you connect with each other. If you close that, then the relationship is closed. So make sure you have effective communication. Let's move to the next coping mechanism, positive coping mechanism. Time management. This is a very essential part of life. And if you're a mother, if you're a working mother, then you know how important is time. And as we manage many things, the chores at work, at home responsibilities, and work pressure, the work responsibilities. So we juggle, we handle many things, and at the same time, if we are a people pleaser, we are keeping others first, then we have so many things in our plate, and we have to manage those. So time management. Understand that we have only 24 hours, no less, no more. There is nothing extra hours we are going to create here. We have limited time. And if we are not allowing ourselves to do the right things, then we are just doing unnecessary things in that particular time, in those 24 hours. So make sure during your morning time, or maybe when you go to work, you have some time to understand that how you're going to run your day. So have a certain time to understand that this is a time you're going to manage the day by writing down your to-do list, simple thing, to-do list. And because you have limited time, shrink that to-do list. So I'm going to tell you, you don't have to run everything in your to-do list. Pick the limited stuff from your to-do list, which are really, really going to move the needle, really, really going to help you and your life. Those things who are really, really matters to you, really, really going to help you, pick only those things, because those things are only urgent and important for you. All other things from your to-do list can be handled by somebody else or can be handled later time. I had a habit of doing my household stuff early in the morning. So I used to put my stuff like my clothes in the laundry, put my stuff in my dishwasher, everything in the morning. So I had a habit of keeping my morning very overwhelmed, exhausted. So I used to do everything in the morning by thinking that if I do everything in the morning, then I will be relaxed at my work. But I used to drain myself so much in the morning, I didn't used to feel energetic and focused at work. Then once I realized that I'm overwhelming myself, I'm burning out myself in the morning, and after realization, I started doing my to-do list based on urgency and importance, based on what really matters to me, for my family, my loved ones, for my business, and then aligning it to a right time. That really helped me. That really helped me, because now I don't no more start my day by just putting myself in the household task. I started putting myself into self-care and mindfulness and understanding what really matters to me for that particular day, and how I'm going to run my day as a mom, as a mother, as a wife, as a CEO of my company. as a data analyst in my job. So I realized that this is how I have to work on my time, because time is limited. What I do most in that time, important in that time, is going to change the lifestyle I want to have, to be where I want to be. So time management, effective time management. Let's move to the next point. And yes, when you do the time management, do the prioritization. Understand your priority, understanding of what really matters to you. Then the next part is, let's move to the next coping mechanism, decluttering. Very important topic. We mothers, we love to collect things. We love to have our kids' kindergarten drawings, whatever they have created. We love to have the greeting cards, the all the things which our kids have written. We love to have the gift somebody has given us 5 years back, 10 years back. And even if it is not right, we will keep it just because we are emotionally attached with things. So we clutter. We love to collect things. And eventually, if we don't declutter it properly, we accumulate it and we create a clutter around us. This is how actually we create stress in front of us as well as in front of our mindset. So whatever we see, the thought, let's say now in front of me, I have a couch, I have a yellow color pillow, I have a laptop, I have a working desk, I have some coloring pen over there. So all these are nothing but, even if it is an image, these are all thoughts. Everything is going inside my mind. So whatever I create in front of me, actually I create a copy of it in my mind. So my mind is also decluttered. So whatever goes inside our bucket is also our thoughts. Our stress bucket also holds the thoughts. And if we don't have the clear screen, clear image in front of us, we are not able to have positive thoughts. So whatever we create in front of us in terms of stuff, things, it actually creates thought every now and then. And whenever you see them, you are creating thought for yourself. So make sure you have less stuff. Start decluttering. And when I say start decluttering, you can declutter your stuff. You can also declutter your friends, people around you. If they are not useful, if they don't make it in your support system, then it is of no use to have your time, precious time with them. So all these things will create clutter. So make sure you use decluttering mechanism for coping stress. There are many other coping mechanisms, like confidence building, like courage building, like emotional understanding. So all these things you can slowly gain control. Remember, you need to have a self-care. Self-care system is very important. And once you will set it, you will have it in routine, you will see that you will create time for yourself. You will create a confidence for yourself. I talk a lot about all these things on my website, on my social gathering. If you need any help, so reach me at grandlifemastery.com. In Grand Life Mastery, we talk about stress management, anxiety management. We talk about confidence, courage, time management, how to have work-life balance. We also talk about parenting and all. If you need any help, don't hesitate to reach me at grandlifemastery.com. Also, in the next show, you will see Alian Han. You can have more detail about her shows, about her social media on alianhan.com. So don't hesitate. I wish you the best. If you're going through stress, please solve it as early as possible, because long-term stress will create more problems. Take care. Have a wonderful day for whichever country you are in. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Thank you.